What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the McFarlane Toys Color Tops Commando Spawn. Alright, gang, good to bring you another Spawn figure. I've been meaning to do this one for a little while. Hey, I say it all the time. But the reason why I didn't was because I lost a little, his little foot thing. He has a little foot stand. It's a little circle, and it just goes underneath his foot to help him balance a little bit. He's been without it on my shelf, so I figured if I don't need it there, I don't need it in this review. It's a little black stand. That's it. So I did want to review it because I reviewed the other Spawn from the first Color Tops wave, and that one I really liked. You know, you're not getting Spawn figures for the articulation anymore. Like, they never were like super articulated, but even less so over the years. McFarlane himself has said he's gone more into the sculpts. You know, he just doesn't want to break it up as much, and I can respect that. There's room on my shelf at least for that. So I don't mind it, especially if they give us really good sculpts and decent enough paint. Remember, you're only paying like $17.99 to $19.99 here, so it's not that bad. And they're big figures, you know, and they're good-looking figures. Like, check this guy out. That just looks really good, guys. It is a pretty good sculpt. I like it. I like it a lot. That gun is incredible. So here we have a gun in a holster. The holster's open here. We're going to look at that first. We'll look at all the accessories first, and then, you know, kind of look at the sculpt of the figure a little better without that stuff on him. So really nice gun, awesome wash here. I really like it. Really good handgun, giant, just beautiful looking. I dig it. It's just so cool. Let's take off the gun he's holding here. No need to stand him. He might fall down. Maybe I do need that little stand, but this is really nice as well. I love this red here. That looks great. You know, it gives that Spawn vibe, and it's really nice. Crazy looking rifle here. Amazing looking. I don't know if any of this stuff is, you know, totally real, or, you know, it's just kind of made based on reality. You know, you guys could tell me if you know, but it just looks great. It's really nice. Again, nice like wash over it, and I like the silver bits and the gunmetal and stuff. So, and they feel good. That's solid. That is super solid. Compare that to, like, I don't know what gun this is, but that's really hollow. You know, and I mean, just like compared to some of the Marvel Legends weapons and stuff, this is really nice, and it's in a bigger figure and whatnot. So very nice, and he holds it pretty well. You know, as you saw, he has it in this hand, and you could put this part here. So I mean, I don't even have it on him really, and it's staying. So that's pretty awesome. Then he's got this giant thing. I don't even know. I mean, sniper rifle if you're gunning down giant demons and kaiju. I don't know, but it is incredible looking. Wow, and it's huge. It is almost the size of him. So that is really nice. It's got an awesome wash on it. It's like gunmetal over the black, like the dark gray, I should say, and it's got a little red here, you know, at the clip, which is nice little touch, and a little red here on these, you know, little rivets here that hold the scope. Again, feels really good. I really like it. The strap is nice, and that also has a little bit of a wash. So what a sculpt. I mean, absolutely gorgeous stuff. So yeah, I really dig that. And now we can really look. You know, I mean, without the weaponry, he looks awkward because he can only do so much. So you need to pose him with everything. But you know, we can look at the sculpt. The head looks pretty good. The mask, you know, I can't tell how far it goes down there. Yeah, it's fine. You know, the eyes look painted well. You know, there's imperfections here and there, but for the price point and the size, I'm not gonna fault it too much. The wash on his bandana looks awesome. I really like it. And I really like all the folds and sculpt work there. And look at this. Look at this, how it goes in the back. This is a soft plastic back here. But this is so McFarlane. It's so great. I really dig it. It just folds so well. Really nice. The bandolier is pretty sloppy. Definitely the gold on there was just really slopped on. Yeah, that one's pretty bad. Pretty sloppy here on his suit. You know, there is slop on these things. Again, you know, I think for the price point, you're gonna get that. The grenades look pretty good. You know, nice wash on the rest of the pouches and stuff here. And the holster, if I could just close that for me. Yeah, there we go. The skull looks really good. Silver there with a little black on the eyes. The front symbol looks pretty good. And then he's got like this kind of, you know, suit there, like armor. So that's pretty interesting. And I like the texture here versus the texture here. Kind of goes from like a military to like a regular Spawn type of deal. These giant bullets here, probably for this thing. It's probably a cannon gun, right? Like a tank gun, I should say. Tank killer? I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, right? I think so. That's what they're really kind of called. Then you got the arm, same deal with the two different textures. I like that idea. It kind of mixes like his normal suit with like a more tactical suit. And you got the big like gauntlet here with all the spikes. Some of them are a little, you know, misshapen like that one, but for the most part, it looks pretty good. The silver on there is okay. There's a little bit of slop there. But the wash on top of it is nice. Now more spikies up here that look pretty good. More spikies over here that look pretty good. I like his little half gloves here. The red, you know, with the wash on it looks very nice. We saw all these straps and stuff that look good. Then you got more spikes on his boot. You got the patented giant boot, the cast boot. It's like a walking boot. I never understood that, but hey, it looks good and it's, you know, totally Spawn and 90s, and I love it. I like it. I really like the sculpt work on this one. It looks great. Looks really cool, and I like the spikies again. So very nice there. All the grooves and stuff are really cool. This one is just all spikies. You do have some that are warped, but it's not so bad. Otherwise, it looks really good. It looks all like, you know, strapped and stuff. Wrapped, I should say, and I like that idea. It looks really awesome. You can see a little bit of foot there. You got a little messy here on the foot, but it's fine. It's on the foot. So looks-wise, it is just gorgeous, I think, for the most part. I just really like it. Articulation, yeah, it's not that much. So you got the head, you could just kind of turn it a bit. This arm does swivel a bit at the shoulder there. Then you got a ratchet joint right there at the elbow that you can see right there. You can do that with it. Can swivel it at the bottom there of the bicep, and then I'm not sure what kind. That might be a little bit of a ball joint in there. You get some decent movement in the hand, not a ton, but some. You can swivel his waist a bit. It's pretty tight though. Be careful. Be careful with all of these. I don't trust any of these little pegs to hold. You do have some movement in this shoulder, not much. Again, you got, it is kind of ratchet. I don't really feel it on that hand. But same deal. And same deal here at the wrist. Then at the leg, you got some movement at the thigh, some movement at that thigh. Can bend his knee. You got a boot cut on this side. We're just going through both sides here because it might be different. Swivel and movement. No boot cut. Oh yeah, there's boot cut on the big boot there. And there you go. So you got some posability in the legs. You know, just so you could get him to stand a little better, I think, is, you know, the deal with that. It's not meant for like super articulation or anything, but you know, to get you in a little better standing position if you're standing him without all, you know, without the stand like I'm doing, because I don't know where it is. Which is fine. It's just a little thing. I don't really like stands anyway, because I just don't got room for them. How's the best way to put this gun on? Let's do it this way. There we go. That works. Run this through. And begin it here. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. We're just arming him up because, I mean, that's the way you want him to look before we do any size comparisons. Sure, I could do this off camera, but so you can see. So you can put his little finger in there. And then I would move this here. Maybe get his hand under there. Oh, and his hand came out of the gun there. The trick is getting his hand. All right, that's good enough. I find this knee here to be a little bit loose on mine. And he's gonna be in this like kind of like hunched over shooting position. So that would be the size I would be looking at. Let's take a look. So there's Black Series Darth Vader, which, you know, he's still taller than, even crouched down. And Darth is a pretty tall figure. Here's Noob Saibot from Storm Collectibles. Same deal there, you know. Here is Voyager class Optimus Prime from the Studio Series. And Ryu from Figuarts. Let's bring over somebody new to the desk. We got Zeo Red from Power Rangers Legacy. And finally, I will bring in the Color Tops. I think it's Rebirth Spawn. Was that what it was? I think so. That's how they look together. They scale well together, you know, for sure. That's such a nice piece. He's commandoing as well. Yeah, that's how they're gonna be on my shelf, so that looks pretty awesome. Alright guys, and that's my review. I like it, you know, again, your mileage is gonna vary depending on whether, you know, you care about articulation a ton or not, but for the price, you're getting a really good sculpt, and you're getting some really nice accessories. And the paint is pretty decent. There's some areas of messiness, but for the most part, it works for me. Alright, so that's all I have. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts on this one. And until next time, peace out, peeps.